one time we were watching Back to the Future, right? And I guess everyone's seen it, but it doesn't matter if you haven't, because no performer. I am a very bad actor, but stick with the words, right? Right, it was that scene where the doc puts his dog in the car and sends it 1 minute in the future, right? Car disappears, reappears 1 minute later, dog leaps out. And my gran said, so are the men in the past now? And I said, why are the men in the past? And she said, because the dog's in the future. And I said, no, they're all in the same, they're all in the present. I said, what's happened is the dog's passed through time. So like in that time, the men have aged by 1 minute, but the dog hasn't aged at all. Do you understand? She nodded and said, not really. Right? And then I said, right, on the broader scale, right, if the dog had gone 5 years into the future, right, when the car reappeared, the men would be 5 years older. And my gran said, and the dog would be 5 years older. And I was like, no, why would the dog be 5 years older? If the dog's 5 years older, that's not time travel. That is just a man putting a dog in a sports car and driving it around town for 5 years. And then she looked at me as if she gained her own personal understanding of it and said, it wouldn't survive the summer. After that, my gran started using the phrase, it's back to the future for anything involving time, right? So we were cooking a chicken, right? And it was taking a long time to cook. And she came in the living room and said, Richard, the chicken is taking forever. It's like Back to the Future. And I was like, Gran, it is not like Back to the Future. You know, if you opened that oven and the chicken had disappeared, and then we found a magazine from the 60s, your chicken was in that magazine. And then it slowly started to disappear because it developed a relationship with its mother. Then it might be like Back to the Future.